Now he's ready to say yes, which means he's ready to integrate me fully into this piece of his life that used to be separate. I tell him I'd love that, and I mean it. The fact that he's making space for me in the painful parts, not just the easy ones, feels like something important shifting between us. He reaches across the table and squeezes my hand, then goes back to booking the flights like it's no big deal, but I can see the relief in his shoulders. A few days later, he comes home from his VA counseling session and sits down on the couch next to me. He's quiet for a minute, staring at his hands. Then he tells me his therapist said something that's been rattling around in his head all afternoon. She helped him see that honoring Maya's memory doesn't require him to stay frozen in grief. That Maya would want him to heal and be happy, not spend the rest of his life carrying guilt like a weight he can never put down. He says it out loud like he's testing the words, seeing if they feel true. He's starting to forgive himself for surviving when she didn't, recognizing that his guilt doesn't actually honor her or help anyone. It just keeps him stuck in the worst moment of his life, reliving it every day. I watch his face as he talks and see something different there. Not the absence of pain, but maybe the beginning of acceptance that the pain doesn't have to define everything. He tells me he's been so afraid of moving forward because it felt like forgetting her, like her death would matter less if he stopped hurting so much. But his therapist asked him what Maya would say if she could see him now, and he knows she'd tell him to stop punishing himself. She'd want him to live, not just exist. That night after he falls asleep, I sit at the kitchen table with a blank piece of paper and start writing a letter to my ex. I pour out everything I've been carrying for years. The anger at his lies and betrayal, the hurt of being made to feel like I wasn't enough, the damage he did to my ability to trust anyone after him. I write about how he gaslit me when I questioned him, made me feel crazy for my suspicions even though my instincts were right.